are we gonna put them on a pedestal for being great when all their hits are from sampled remix songs?
Yes.
I can't.
Yes,
That's
because
sticky to me,
if you
man.
say that, then you have to really okay. If you say that based on your analogy or whatever your analysis, you have to say that okay, all of Puff Daddy's hits is stricken off the board.
That's fine. That's fine.
Well, how is that fine though? That's not fine. The
That's
whole
fine
fucking
to me, but
industry, the
but
whole industry is based off of sampling regardless. How could you just stricken a song off of
the whole
the?
industry is not based off of sampling, of course.
Yes, it is.
A lot of the industry is based off of
Sampling.
redoing music or rehashing certain music. But if all your hits are coming from sampled songs, that's different, fam.
But that is not a
Like, so
problem.
I could put Diddy in that. Like, nigga, all your big hits are all samples. Like, come on, fam, do original.
But that's not a problem.
But it depends on who you ask.
It's not a problem.
It depends on who you ask.
I don't think it's a fam. We're in the music business, nigga.
Conversation, no?
Yes, it's the same thing. It's not a problem.
But it
Ghostwriters, ghostwriters,
ghost
ghost producers.
For a music guy that you understand music, yes, it's not a problem. But for other people that are outside looking in, or even inside that want to control certain narratives, this is why they won't put Drake number one, because somebody else penned some of your stuff.
That's fine though. We still are in the music business to sell records, regardless. We love music. We love it. We get inspiration from other music. We get inspiration from the 70s, 80s, 90s. That shit don't matter. We always gonna get inspiration from somebody. If you want to and a classic from it, there shouldn't be a wrong thing. And if it becomes a hit, it's a fucking hit.
Okay, hear me out. There's somebody that put out a song. I won't put out his name because he's a Toronto artist. It's a little bit, you know what I'm saying? These Toronto guys can get at us. But when you were like, yo, this song is a hit. Then when you found out that it was a remix, you're like, oh, da 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 da. Is that not the same shit?
Remixes is totally different than fucking sampling, bro, skills. Remixes is like freestyling and wasting your energy and rapping on other niggas' beats. Why didn't you rework it? There's another artist from the city that reworked a beat. Same little sample, but he put different drumming on it. That's sampling.
Remixes and samples are different stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, they are different.
So when my boy did his rework, it worked for him. It actually, he was able to make income off. Now, this is not the first time my boy remixed a song. This is not the 90s.
Yeah. It's not his first remix.
You know what I'm saying? You should be able to, if you like a beat, find a producer to be like, yo, I like this beat. See if you can change it up a bit. That's what another artist did. He always got his producer, he liked the beat, make it our own, hook it up so that it's similar, but it's different. And then you put it out, you put out the reiteration of it. Because that's how you make money. You have to kind of like make it your own, broski. That's why
I understand from the money aspect, I understand that. My aspect is, if every single that you're putting out is a sample, or like you're trying to sample it, it's just like, it's cool, but it's like, man, I gotta drop you down in the totem pole as a grade. That's just me though. That's just my opinion. Like, if for Armani White.
Right.
Armani White has what I mean, not stylist. That stuff, big shirt, Billie Eilish. That's Nori. Then the man did the what'd you say?
No, go ahead.
Oh, then he did the Silver Tooth track with what's the guy's name there? ASAP Ferg, and that's a sample. His other songs don't really hit like that, but the sample song hit. So it's like, you're a dope artist. I'm not gonna take anything away from you, but can you make a hit without the sample though? Or is that just your bag? And if that's your bag, it's cool. But it's like, for me, I'm gonna drop you down in the totem pole a bit.
That's the thing, though. The industry markup right now is so heavily based on reworking old stuff. I mean, it's always been, but it seems like now it's really, really, really heavy in reworking older songs. Especially
everything's the drill era. Usher did. Everything is
exactly,
remix.
And especially that it's touching on our classics now. Remember, before it wasn't touching on our, so to speak, classics. It was touching on like 80s and 70s, like, you know what I'm saying? Like those hits, but now it's touching like shit we grew up on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I don't and I don't like it. I think that's another reason why I don't like it too, because at least when our era, when the motherfuckers were sampling the other songs, them shit, the way they were sampling and remixing them, they were making that shit fire. These are just like, it's like the producer just took one thing, switched up the tempo or switched up this and that and the third, and the artists are just yelling on the track. Like,
So I have a
Fam.
question for you guys. I have a question
Yeah.
for you. How do you guys feel about like not just New York itself, but like you see how all these like new songs are like the old tracks, but they're like R&B tracks and now they're drill tracks turned into that stuff? How do you guys feel about that?
Mm,
Girl artists rapping on like songs
I
that
think-
don't match the energy.
I think that's kind of like, okay, so when New York does something like that, they're kind of embracing the old school way of remix, like heat makers and them. They would like sample from like, I don't know, the stylistics and shit, and then they would make the hip hop. So I think that's okay. You know what I'm saying? I think, in my opinion, when the Bronx drill niggas, they take the old songs like the pop records and they drill it up. I think it's fine. It's whatever. It's a form of sampling. It's on a different style. It's not like they're taking that. Like, I think the problem me and Gus might have is like they take the whole beat, fam. I don't even think they switch it. Almost like the same vibe we're talking about. They take the whole like style. For instance, Billie Eilish. They never switched up that beat. It's like they just took the beat and they just made a hit. And then
yeah, they probably just made it a little. I think the tempo is faster because
Okay.
the Nori's might have been like a tad bit slower.
Okay, well,
But like that, but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're doing that, and I don't know, man. To me, it's just like, what are you really doing? You already pretty much have a template of what worked.
So what do you think about the Bronx drill sampling what Rich asked us?
I don't like it. It's cool. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, some of the beat. Oh, okay. Again, I don't like when they take certain hip hop songs that were like classics to us, because to me they're ruining it. Like, if they were doing the beats justice and they were doing the songs justice, cool. Like how Ron Suno takes like the Spanish beats and he drills them out. Well, Spanish people might not, or Latinos might not like the way he's doing it, but to me it's just like, okay, I'm not Spanish guy, so I'm not Latino, so I rock with that. But when I see some of these guys taking some of these songs, like even when they're taking like Katy Perry Fireworks and different songs and drilling them out, nah, fam.
You should have left that. Yeah.
I think YG and them did it too, but it's just like, I don't know. I'm not feeling.
There it is.
I
Boom.
really don't feel it. A 1-2 songs, cool, but like every song is a sound. To me, it's just like, nah, fam.
What were you saying, Rich?
No, I was saying it's a Katy Perry track, but it's drop top boom. New York niggas kill me.
Yeah. They don't-
You know what I mean? Nobody in the back of your head, you're singing Katy Perry.
Yeah. Like it's still relevant in your brain, you know. But imagine that's how all the older heads felt like when the hip hop heads was sampling their classics. They're like, nah, really, man, you just cut up a classic, man. Like,
or they don't even,
for sure.
they don't even understand it, like how Biggie with Juicy.
yeah.
Like a lot of back in the day when they were sampling some of these songs, they were like, what the fuck am I doing this, fam? Like, I'm not rapping on this shit. That goes back. Even you don't think it's killing their creativity a bit, Vegas?
That they're sampling.
Maybe not an artist, maybe a producer.
I even think it's the artist. Oh,
No,
depends,
it's the
because
producer
artist
too.
might come
Because
to the producer and be like, yo, let's sample this.
Yeah,
The artist is still doing their thing with the lyrics and whatever. So and their vocals.
But are they?
Yeah.
You name me one remix that in the last 5 years that was better than the original.
Fuck.
Yeah,
I mean, you're talking about a remix or sample, like
remix, sample, whatever.
it has, but I'm a young person compared to you guys, so I'm rocking with these samples.
Yeah, because remember, he doesn't really know some of like the records they're really sampling.
Yeah, I don't
right?
even know the old track.
So now,
So
10
for him,
years now, hopefully they become a little bit more creative. But when these new artists come 10 years now, they start sampling all these drill. Who knows? You can't even sample the drill because it's already a sample. But whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like they sample something that you're rocking with, Rich, and you're gonna be like, I know the original was way better.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like it's
I
the
think
same thing with the movies. That's why I feel like the creativity is dying down. Like the number one movies now are all like either remakes or you know what I'm saying.
uh-huh.
There's no original ideas anymore. I feel like we're losing our creativity.
I think you're right about that because it's like even like I read a producer who would actually cut the hell up of a sample and you'll never know it's a sample till you actually break it down. When you break down it where it came from, like that's when it's like, yo, like he put each note on a different pad and then he's playing a different pattern. That he used chops
I
of the
definitely hear that. I
that's
definitely hear that.
like that is creative, right? But when you're just taking a whole maybe like a whole 8 bar or 7 bar and not really doing nothing to it but adding drumming, it's like anybody can do that. That's like baby change. Like Swiss Beats kids been doing that since how long? Since he was fucking 4 or 5 years old. Like that's not really like, innovative.
Even but that going back to my point, like I'm thinking what comes to my head right now is even how they're using some of the stuff. Like I remember Jay-Z, I Just Want to Love You, the first verse, and he was talking about Carl Thomas saying, I wish I never met her at all. Like they'll just use that part.
Yeah.
Now these motherfuckers are using that hook. They're reusing even the hooks.
Yeah, I know.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't feel like I think the creativity is dying. Like niggas is out here like, okay, well fuck, what worked back in the day?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but you gotta remember too, a lot of people nowadays are getting into music just to try and make money, not really for like being creative or being artists.
Facts, super facts. You
Really?
just brought up the one. You just brought up the number one fact that just.
Niggas are in it for the money.
But that's why the music game's changed, you know?
Well,
yeah,
not really, but really at the same time. No, you know what it is? It's the way to make money. So when people seen that it's easier to make money, then obviously they're gonna try it, right? They now realize they now know that music is like residual income. I can just drop a song and who knows what happens next year. It might hit somewhere. I'm gonna make it, or I'm gonna make a couple songs or have a social imprint, you know what I'm saying, of music. And hopefully one of them hits. You know what I'm saying? Then as opposed to a man I fell in love and then want to experiment, got all the equipment, like it's a whole different vibe. It's like DJing, for instance, the same shit. Like back in the
It's a
day,
different grind.
yeah, back in the days when you had to go to the record shop and find the latest song and create mixes and on your Technique 1200s, you know what I'm saying? Then the shit changed, the CD days, and the shit changed again to your laptops, and it's just like holy fuck! Now everybody wants to be it because now it's accessible. Now they make it accessible for everybody. Everybody can wake up in the morning and say, I want to be a DJ. You know what I'm saying? Watch a YouTube tutorial and think, but like it's just gonna be cookie cutter. It's not gonna be creative. It's not gonna be playlist thinking. It's not gonna be wordplay. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be none of that shit. It's not gonna be performance no more. It's just gonna be playing hot records.
So do you guys believe?
I can't remember the last DJ that scratched something or did like a wicked mix, like mixing song. Niggas don't even do that shit no more.
Nah, bro.
So do you guys believe or think that the music game is like too oversaturated?
Hella oversaturated.
Oversaturated and boring. It's not exciting.
I feel that.
Not exciting, broski.
You know what? Now finish what you're saying, Vegas, because it's gonna go into another topic.
I'm done.
It's definitely oversaturated, and what makes it worse, going into our next subject that's not up here, but it's the people that support the fuckery.
Real shit. Especially here in Toronto. I'm sorry.
Yeah, more than anywhere. I love Drake.
More than anywhere.
Drake, I know like it's a touchy subject, but Drake has helped a lot of these, I would even say artists, just a lot of people get into somewhat bad positions. You know what? I don't want to fully put it on Drake.
You mean like bad what you said?
If Drake co-signs you, I feel like it puts you in a bad spot, fam.
What do you
mean? If you're not ready for it,
if you're not, yes. Let me say that. If you're not ready for a Drake cosign, it can fuck you up. And that could be for anybody. Anybody that has super amount of clout, if you're not ready for that cosign, mentally that can just ruin you. Now, I don't want to put.
Drake needs to watch who he cosigns too, though.
You know what? It's not even. It's already out there.
But Drake does need to watch who he cosigns too.
Like
his word, I feel like sometimes he forgets how powerful he really is.
Because
here's the
he.
thing.
hmm
Don't say
Because
here's
he
the
has
thing.
done some things as a joke thing, and then he couldn't take it back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We seen it when we went to a certain concert.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring her up.
Don't kill me.
We go bring up the Lloyd Banks of Canada, R.I.P. Debbie. You know,
Okay.
Buckley Ballin looks like he's going through it right now. And I don't know if it's a Canadian thing, fam, but it's like, well, Linus Couture is an artist. So even him bigging her up, fam, there's a million ladies that you could have bigged up, fam, and gave them a little Her, fam, the Bucks be balling situation like that Bucks thing, it bugged me, fam, because I'm like, yo, Bucks is there tweaking on the live. You know, you guys, if you're watching this, you can watch it on our channel. But yeah, bro, like, can a cosign hurt you? I feel like it can. That cosign is not always good. YT and Paco, like, it helped get him attention, but I think that the pressure that it put on as a person is just like, okay, Drake cosign you, so let me see what you're gonna do next. If you're not mentally ready for that, you're fucked.
So you're basically saying it's the markup of the person, and it's not necessarily that they weren't ready. It's like they got the cosign, and maybe like they were like, wow, there's so much coming at me all at once. I don't know if I can handle the pressure. Is that what you're saying?
It
Like
could be
there's a
okay.
lot of
It could
artists
be
that
like, you know what? You give me that cosign, like Drake gives me that cosign, so now I gotta be this person that I'm not now. Now I have to continue living, like, every time somebody sees me, I really got to be Bucks be balling. I got to be balling, even though,
When it
you
really
know,
shouldn't be like
working a
that.
9 to 5 or something.
When you got there being you and doing whatever, you shouldn't change it just because you got cosign from Drake. Like, that's kind of crazy still. If I
But
got a
think
cosign
about
from Drake, if I got a
Mhm.
cosign from Drake saying for my party shit, you best believe I'm still moving the same way. Like, what the fuck? That's what got me there.
But think about it like this: how, like, it's not even that. Maybe some, remember, like, things change you, right? So imagine that. Imagine who they really are deep down inside when you get that cosign, and like now you feel like now you feel power. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now you feel like,
I
yo,
guess
the
I'm just
biggest
different. I don't
artist
feel
in
that
the
shit.
world just fucking shouted me out, bro. Like now it's on. Like, imagine the power you've like, fam, I seen it with my own eyes, bro. My eyes are wide open. I wish you could see me. I seen that with my own eyes. The power, just having.
Bugs, another person, like, you know what I'm saying? Another artist that Drake cosign could have been a bad thing for him. Maybe he didn't deserve that cosign at that time. Maybe he wasn't ready. Not deserved it, but he wasn't ready for it.
That's why I said I seen the power with my own eyes, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
the
a
way
big.
how my boy walks in the room, walked in the room after he got it, he felt like relieved. First of all, let me tell you, he took a deep breath. I did it. We did it. You know what I'm saying? He said we did it. I'm not gonna say he said we did it, yo. He did it. High five. And then all the power that he was able to bestow upon the people around him. So this, that, and the third's happening. Fam, I got this, I got that. Da 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 da. Just get it done. And then his mentality changed in terms of how he moves his unit. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, because he has that connection, so you feel like you're the guy. Everybody looks up to you now. You're the guy that can get us out of here. And imagine you don't. Same guy. Imagine you don't. Now you niggas are still in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Your people is not safe. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, yeah, I guess because
Like, it wouldn't, like, it
people
probably
do
wouldn't
take
change
things a
you,
little
Rich.
too hard.
I don't think it would
Nah,
change you, Rich, but it would change your mentality to, because people are gonna change around you. Because now people that you think are your dogs, they're gonna be treating you. So what's going on with the Drake thing? But you got, but yo, this is Drake's budget now, and Drake, that you're gonna get beer at that now. So now you're gonna change. Maybe not in a bad way, but you're gonna change, fam, because you're like, yo, all these people are, people that didn't fuck with you a certain way are gonna fuck with you now. People that fuck with you are gonna not fuck with you a certain way. It'll change you, fam.
and
And
the
if you're not
people
ready
around
for
you,
that
like you said.
mentally, it'll break you the fuck down, bro.
I kind of
Yeah.
hear that, but at the end of the day, I don't know. I feel like if you're just mentally like, that's the word I'm looking for, mentally like smart, like in general, like with yourself, like with who you are and everything, like you would never let that happen in like a negative way, I would say. But that's the
It's
thing.
true.
A lot of people do this shit, get into the entertainment game, and aren't literally mentally okay.
I
Because
remember
let's
a
be
man.
real, having all those eyes on you is not mentally like easy in general. So it's like you have to be like good with yourself inside to really like prosper in this shit.
That's
Remember a
true.
man sent me a picture of friggin' Drake friggin' watching our friggin' my old show, and I was like, yo.
Mhm.
Yeah, see,
Just
like
go
for me,
turn
like
up on
personally,
people, man. I'm just
it's a
like,
good feeling, but it will just make me want to work harder and just do things more. Like I don't even care what people really say or do. Like I don't. That's just me though. But I get what you guys are saying.
But you're like the 10%, right? That's you one. You're probably like one out of like 10 people. You know what I'm saying? Imagine, okay, so like you, maybe I'll say Somali's in that same boat where he's, regardless of his affiliations, still working hard as hell, trying to put out music all the time. You know what I'm
Preem,
saying?
Preem.
Preem,
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That the whole G-Way side of things, like they're putting out work consistently besides the Pac, besides YTM Paco. Because I think he retired, like he said he wanted to retire. Like there's there's
It's
there's
just crazy.
little
I actually like
guys,
Paco. Paco's mad. I like
fam,
Paco.
there's the whole city's talented in a sense. You know what I'm saying? It's
No, for
just
real.
like I said,
We have probably the most talent, like in general, especially in North America, for sure. There's a lot of
thousand
talent.
percent. But once you get that, like okay, like okay, even not in Canada. Why JB JB whatever the guy from
The Black Boy,
Memphis,
JB Black Boy,
Black Boy JB, he's out of
Black Boy,
here.
yeah,
We don't hear nothing from him.
yeah. Right
Fucking
after Drake thing, he
going up
quit.
on a
So
Tuesday. That you. He's out of
I
here.
love
We don't
McConan.
McConan, he's out of, we don't hear nothing from him. They're negative. Fucking I just heard a song where Drake said I might take Quincy to Follies. Quincy, he's out of here. We don't hear nothing from him. Those are
yeah.
negative factors in a Drake full sign, broski. I would even say Party Next Door is a negative factor. I heard one of my friends went to his fucking some dinner or whatever the other day, and he said like he put on so much weight. And on top of it, his music ain't hitting like it used to.
I
So
mean,
there's
Party, but the
something
thing is,
wrong.
people don't know this. Party's from Saga, so it's like I know about him. Especially all my friends are older than me. We're friends with him, so it's like he was bigger them times. He was already naturally big. It's just he lost the weight before he got famous. Like just before, he's naturally a big guy. So that could just be like he just went back to doing this regular routine beforehand, or when he got famous. He originally was a big guy, so you never know.
So he just went back to his regular size and got depressed?
But
No, he
probably,
probably just living it up, fam. He don't even
or
care
just
no
living. Yeah, so
more.
I'm saying it's
But
either he's
going back,
living it up or it's
it's
that
going
side.
back
It's
to
one or
my
the other.
pressing to the conversation that we were having off camera, fam, or off whatever
Off
audio.
air, off air,
But
off
yeah,
air.
it's like, fam, some people get into the industry, and the industry is not for them, fam.
Nah, for real. That's what I was saying. Yeah, literally.
Like you don't want to be in the limelight, cameras all around you, red carpet. Like fam, Biggs, you know it's a lot. Like you have to mentally put yourself in this shit, fam. And if you're not
Yeah.
ready for it, fam, like
It'll break
just
you.
get
Still.
out. And the industry moves, like they don't care. Like
Yeah.
you want it, yes. If you don't, on to the next. Who can we put in your position? Going back to Bryson Tiller and Brent Fierce.
Literally. So you have to be comfortable with who you are because yeah, any day they couldn't hate you, like even though you have all this love, regardless. So you just have to be loving yourself.
Yeah, that's true still, because even the little stuff that we do, like now, like I'm thinking like we've always been thinking this, but like self-care and presenting ourselves better, like all that now becomes like in your brain, like you have to think about those things now. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Literally,
don't know.
yeah.
We might need a fucking makeup artist on site, no homo, man, to fucking just make sure man them pick up before the cameras turn on. You know what I'm saying? Like we have to start, like those are the things now we have to start thinking about. You feel me? Like, and I guess some people just they're so comfortable. Like even me, I love being behind the scenes. I don't want to do those things. Like I like to take the TDC sometimes, but once you're like in that element, you can't, and maybe you have haters, your ops coming at you, or your enemies or old friends put their hands out, or new friends trying to buddy up. You're like, I just met you, nigga. Like, why you so buddy up? Like you mentally just not prepared. And Baby Guts is right. Some of this shit, like a
But
Drake feature,
it's also
could be a
hard to
negative.
trust people. So like it fucks you up too because people have done so much fuck shit to you, especially in the industry. And so that could be the next factor too, because people are fucked in the industry, like where it's like they really take advantage of a lot of like just people just taking advantage of each other and shit.
But,
Do you
That's
we've seen it the most in our. Well, I shouldn't even say the most in our city, but we see it a lot in our city. Whether it be Debbie,
there's a lot of that in our city.
Young Mike
Gatekeeping.
talked about it too. How K Show's
That
probably
and
allegedly
gatekeeping.
used him. Like we're
Mhm.
seeing with Bucks. Like, fam, if you're not ready for that mentally, and two, like a lot of these people are young. They have nobody. They're not even
Guiding
in the
them to
industry
show
like
them
that.
what
Where they have
going to
no
get through
guidance
that
or somebody
shit.
showing them, yo, this is how you're supposed to move. You're supposed to do this. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah. None of that.
Mhm.
Now I feel that because even me, that's how I am. I just learned it myself though. Like just doing like fuck up. Mans have been doing this shit for their own since like grade 9. So it's like learn a lot of shit from young, but like a lot of these kids don't get to do that because like fuck, they grew up with their parents and shit. So it's like but even if they grow up with their parents, a lot of our parents don't even know how to teach them anything because they're from a whole next country where it's like not the same there, and then they look at life here, they can't understand it, so they can't even teach the kids how to even like deal with that shit because they never went through that back home. What the fuck? Especially back in the day, our parents they didn't even have internet to blow up and shit.
Exactly. Imagine like if you're for say from Jamaica or whatever, like, and they're coming from them time there where like the whole beef with PMP and JLP and shit. Like that's what they know. They know about
Mm-hmm.
black beefing. Like they don't know about this other Toronto shit. And once they grow up and you're seeing different stuff, it's like this is kind of new to me type shit. But all they
Yeah.
want to do is just go to work and go home.
Yeah.
They didn't want to do anything else, right? So yeah, it's mad still. But I guess but you know what's fucked is just like just Toronto embracing that negativity. It's like almost like
That's the
it's
thing.
like
They love
they
it
want
over
to
here.
see it, you know?
They
It's
love
like
it over. They love problems.
yeah, they love to see it's like a fucking drama show. Like it's like
Yeah.
Bad Boys or a fucking Bad Girls Club. Like they just want to see that type of stuff.
When
Why
really,
is the
like, they
city
should
like
push some
that?
more
Why
positive stuff. Because there's so
why
much
does the
positivity
city
going on
embrace
here.
the
Just fuck.
negativity?
Because negativity sells more than positivity to sell.
Which
And
is
that's just
sad.
and that's just how the world works though.
It's fucking sad.
That's not true though.
That's very true.
Nah,
I
gotcha.
wouldn't
It's
say
true, fam.
negativity sells more than positivity because
It
you have
does.
stuff like Christian. Hold on, you have stuff like Christianity that sells.
What? That's getting pushed up the door, brother. Trust me. Me and my mom still go to church, brother. That's getting pushed up the door.
But
Especially with
regardless,
government.
it's something that's somewhat positive that sells. Hold
No,
on, then
because
you have
they're pushing Christianity out the door to get the Muslims in and
but
the
that's still
Indians.
somewhat positive stuff.
Not really.
You don't think
You
Well,
should
Muslims?
embrace all religions then. Why are you pushing one out the door?
Yeah, exactly. That's still a negative. You're pushing one religion out for another
Now
religion.
see how the government's moving with like obviously I'm not saying it's wrong, but like obviously should embrace the brown people, but they're pushing their shit, their agenda way more than ours.
Their
They even
narrative,
started coming
yeah,
a
for
few years
sure.
ago. Like you know what I mean? They get more holidays than us and stuff. Like what do you mean?
But look, but even if you get Muslim, they're gonna start selling Muslim stuff, and that's still money,
For the government.
Yeah, it's for the government.
regardless. Still positive.
For
For
the
who?
government.
I'm just saying if you
For
look at
who,
it from
brother?
It's positive
so
for the
we'll switch it then. I'll look at it like this. God's Plan is one of Drake's biggest songs, no?
Yes.
That's a positive motherfucking song like a motherfucker. So
Okay.
negativity, yes, negativity does sell, but good sells too. Why is our city so heavy embracing negativity? I.e.,
I
and
wish I knew the answer still. That's a good question.
to my boy, but Mr. Springer had a legendary live a couple of days ago. YG was on there, Bunda, Casper, a whole bunch of people were on there, right?
I heard about
My
that
whole
stuff.
thing is, why don't these guys give that to somebody else? And it's no diss to my boy. Like, cool, they gave it to him. But are they gonna give it to a guy that's on there talking like on a live talking beer positive and spitting some game and showing people, yo, this is how the city should move and da 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 and blah blah blah.
No, yeah, like for real though,
Why do
which
we
is how
have
it
to
should
get
be.
into a fuckery live? You know what I'm saying? Why
That's
do
the
we
thing.
see only the street niggas getting pushed?
Well,
Like
if let's keep it real. We know Mr. Springer is associated in a sense, so it's like that would be easy to draw for. You know what I'm saying? Like that actually makes sense. He's able to get that connection to be like, yo, fam, forward on the thing. We know we have mutual and the third. You know what I'm saying? Let's liven the thing. Let's bring the city together for even this one night. So
which is how he got it.
you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's utilizing your resources around you, and there's nothing wrong with that. That is positive. You know what I'm saying? mentally. That is the positive. But obviously, with the artists and amount of negativity that they present in their platform, like in their music, opposed to the positive they present, I mean, people just love the fuckery. They love the drama. They love the gossip. They love the suing. They love it. Even I
Which
love
isn't
drama.
wrong. Which
I
isn't
don't want
wrong
to
because
be in
it's
drama.
entertainment.
I
But
don't want to
like,
be in drama. I love drama. I love to watch it. I love drama movies. I love drama shows. It's entertaining.
just entertainment, but still, the positivity doesn't get pushed enough, especially here when we have so much.
The
Like,
people don't want to hear the
it would be
positive
so
shit.
much
That's what I'm trying to tell you,
Nah,
Rusty.
fam. I want to say that's cap, Vegas, that people don't want to hear positive shit because it's just the same thing that what my boy's saying. Fam, there's a whole pepper whatever. There's just a lot of other music everywhere else in the world that's not spitting or just not about negative shit, and it gets promoted. You can go to Grime TV. Hold on. Grime TV, Link Up TV. I can watch that and I can see all kinds of friggin' people on there, whether it be whatever, and they'll push like the
Yeah, they'll push
negative,
it,
the negative or the positive will get just as much comments, just as much views
yeah,
as the fucking negative shit, unless
yeah.
it's
You
like a
can't do
super
that
big
here.
and
We like look. We can post videos about someone talking shit about someone like us ourselves. About us, we could post videos about someone talking shit about someone, and it'll get way more love than us, like us three having a conversation about positivity and like people doing better for each other and actually like showing genuine shit, like bro, and it won't get as much love. But
Well,
anywhere else in the world, if they were to do that, someone else was to do that, both will get love exactly the same.
well, I think no. I think it's the platform that you built around your name too. Because I think if we were to talk about that, and given that people know that we're a balanced group of negative and positive, I think people would hear us out and be like, yeah, the men am right still. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We will get certain traction, maybe not as much as a negative, but I think we will do okay.
But that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm
but,
talking
but
about. I'm
I
saying
would
it
say, but
still
that's the
doesn't.
point. Now, if we're in
It
the
doesn't
States,
get as much love as the negative shit.
like for an example, look, okay, I see what you're saying, Vegas, but and I was gonna bring up Joe because Joe doesn't talk nothing about street shit, and he like the shit's booming, fam.
Yeah.
He go viral, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's this city, fam. Like
I
more
feel
than
like I say the same thing, and I've been in a lot of places and lived in other places. I say the same thing. Like it's Toronto. It's Toronto.
I'm seeing this next shorty from New York that has this rap and techno sound. Like when it comes to Toronto, that shit ain't bubbling, fam. Like nobody's getting behind it.
Yeah, but the biggest street records in New York get embraced a lot more than any negative song coming out of New York. Look at this is New York. That's a negative record. You know what I'm saying? And it has
It's a negative
a
record, but the
remix.
people come together though.
You're talking about Ja Rule. This is New York.
No, I'm talking about Star Lip. This is New York. The fuck I look like saying good morning. That's negative. What do you mean?
Yeah,
You know,
but they
saying
come together though.
the whole
At
shit's
least-
negative. Get the fuck out of New York. You're not welcome anymore. Like that's
That's-
negative. But
but
that's one of the biggest records that come out of New York in the last, I
But
would
the
say,
difference,
3 years.
the positive with that is it's a female. Now, if that's a nigga, like you know what I'm saying? It's not like I hear what you're saying that the song is aggressive and everything, but her image and her story is like so embracing, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why they want to support her. Whereas we don't have that in Toronto.
You don't.
Like, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I get what you're saying, as in the song is very aggressive and negative, but it's like the embracing of a female artist that's been through so much trauma. Where do we have that in the city? That's what I mean. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just do not embrace anything good, fam.
I'm gonna use
Drake,
myself as an
Drake
example,
is the
not to
one
be cocky
positive
or not to
thing.
be
No offense
arrogant.
to
I'm gonna use
Tory, like,
myself as
it
an
has nothing to do with
example.
the shooting, but Drake is the one positive thing that we've probably supported in this city, and we didn't even fully support the motherfucker.
Yeah, he had a lot of backlash.
Yeah, so I can't even say that we embraced him. Like, who the fuck did we really embrace? We didn't embrace Cardinal coming up, Chaclair, Maestro. Maestro probably might have been the only nigga they embraced.
Justin Bieber.
No, we embraced that white boy either.
Yeah, we didn't either. Yeah.
We didn't embrace none of it, fam. We embrace negative shit. We don't want to see niggas win. We don't want to see Presser win. We don't want to see Doovie win. We don't want to see Moolah win. We don't want to see Top. We don't want to see none of these niggas win. But then when they win, Like, yeah, yeah, he's from our city, blah, blah, blah. But on their
Yeah, it's
come
so
up, we don't want to see
gross.
none of these niggas win, bro.
So fucking ugly.
We just want to embrace the fuckery and we want to watch the car crash.
No cap. It's fucking disgusting.
What were you gonna say, Rich? You said you're gonna use yourself as an example.
Yeah, because bro, let's be real. Like, as much as my platform is big, like my personal platform is big, because I'm not a controversial person, I'm not as big as I should be. Like, let's be real. If I was more into like talking on people and not keeping shit to myself, I'm just gonna bet I would be way bigger than what I am.
But yeah, of course.
But that's fucked up. That's not
Man,
okay.
that
I'm
be
such a positive person.
bro. I can be the
People
same
don't
way.
rock with it.
I can be really calling out some shit and saying some shit that I know, but it's just like, nah. I'd rather try and help instead of bring the shit down.
But that's the thing. People don't embrace that. People still won't help you put on other shit and put you in other rooms because they see a light in you. That's the thing. People are jealous of motherfuckers out here.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think people don't have it, and because they like out
They
here,
don't love themselves, bro. In Toronto, people do not love themselves. That's why they want to hate on everyone else.
It's scary, man.
It is.
Bro, I lived in Cali. I got the most love out there, bro. I keep bringing this up because it's real life, bro.
Yeah,
like,
fam, they'll embrace you over there. They'll really embrace you over there.
Even if I was from there, they still embrace me, bro. Like, people didn't even know I was from Toronto. They thought I was from Atlanta at first, and I told them from Toronto, and then yeah, I got more love. But still, like, they were still embracing me. Like, fam, they didn't even know me. Like, it was crazy.
I don't know how it is now. Maybe it's probably a little bit different now because of the youngins. But even back in the day, like if a nigga didn't fuck with you, he didn't fuck with you. But you know what I'm saying? They'll like if you're from somewhat their city, they'll still somewhat support you in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you just like, especially if you're taking like LA across the world, it's like, yeah, he's still
You're
repping
still
LA.
helping exactly.
You're fucking with they
helping the
block,
city.
but
Other places,
it's still
still
LA
rocking
shit.
I don't fuck with that nigga, but I rock with what he's doing for the city.
Yeah.
That's what Young Thug preaches, even with like Wife and Lucci, right? Like,
Perfect
he
fucking example.
said it live. The man
Yeah,
said, "Yo, you would have been boomed if I didn't like what you did for your mom and
doing for
kids."
your mama.
Yo, he's cold, fam. He's cold, but that's real. That's real. That's super real shit.
Nah, real shit though. Yeah.
Crazy, man.
City's got to do better.
I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like people need to just like love themselves more and show more love. Because yeah, like I say, like we say all the time, bro. If we really all came together, like we're taking over, like the game in general. Like, look at the UK stepping up now because they're all riding with each other. If Toronto was doing that, we're blowing out the UK. We're blowing out the US. Like, the fuck. We have so much more better talent over here. For the whole game in general, even like when it comes to behind the scenes stuff, but just not enough opportunities for it over here.
Yeah, that's why everybody just got to cut.
Yeah,
okay. Opportunity somewhere else.
You know what's crazy too? It's always been like that. Because remember, if Chaos never went to the UK, there would be no Sunday morning to that we would embrace.
Yeah,
there'd be none of that shit, fam. So it's like, especially in Drake, big example. If you never went to Houston, Atlanta, Vegas, and went to the States and pushed his muscle out there, on top of being a celebrity on TV, like there would be no Drake, really.
Yep. Tory doesn't stay in Florida. He doesn't get it.
Exactly. So that's the pattern that's always gonna be tried and tested and true. Get the fuck out of here.
Which is sad. It's so sad because Toronto's such a beautiful city with just ugly ass people.
Yep. I say it all the time. I love my city. I just hate the people.
I
love my city. I just hate the people in it, bro.
People are weird here. People are just weird.
Hate the people.
Do you think that goes back? I really want to really push this. Does this go back to our parents? Does this go back to our parents and maybe their lack of trust with other parents?
Say that, yes. Because they installed that in us, especially black parents. They told us not to trust people growing up.
No. Because what does that have to do with our city not being able to grow?
Because we're so enclosed to ourselves, and that's what our parents taught us.
But America has West Indians too, though.
Yeah, but they're
more Americanized, bro.
They're Americanized. They're not. They have no culture over there. They don't even know where they're from. Let's be real.
Yeah. They're lost causes.
They're different that way because they were literally taught by white people. They were groomed by white people. Here, the black people here are still cultured.
I
Exactly.
still don't feel like that has.
There has everything to do with it because listen, back in it, like it's a melting pot. That's what they call it in school. Like in the States, if you're an immigrant, they're teaching you about American history. They don't give a fuck about where you come from, nigga. You're gonna be American whatever. You know what I'm saying? American this, American that. You're American first. Whereas out here,
Look,
you might be like, you know what I'm saying, Jamaican Canadian or Jamaican Italian. I mean,
They
Canadian
don't have
Italian.
that. They just
I'm
have
Italian
American.
Canadian. You know what I'm saying? Your culture gets pushed here first. That's why over here it's more of like a mixed cultural breed. Now it doesn't
so
mean that.
that would have to do to the government and how the system is. The system over there is way stronger. That's why.
It's stronger though because that's where most of the slavery was. Like that's why they're ran by the masses, brother.
So do you
But
think that
that's what I'm
helps?
saying.
So
But
so
that's why I'm saying it has not. That's why. So that's why I'm saying it has like. It's not really about our parents per se. I just think it's about the way the system is. The
so
way
it,
the
it go.
system. The
Mhm.
way the
I,
system
I kind
works
of hear.
is
I kind of hear that.
like the system has their mental. Like
Yeah, they're not so more open like Canada is with embracing cultures.
Right.
Canada's
yes,
really embracing when it comes to every culture. So I get what you're saying. Still,
So I
but
guess what you're
just
trying to
Canada in
say.
general just
Uh,
have the it. They're put. I don't know. Like Canada's just not open minded with things and just in general.
yeah. In general, yeah, I agree.
so I guess you're saying like if America doesn't push the American dream, America would be like Canada, pretty much.
Pretty much.
Worse. They have more
Yeah,
people.
probably be. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it would be way worse.
That's interesting, actually. All right, think about it.
That's a crazy topic though.
Because
Because
if
yeah,
you think
bro.
about it, America has way more structure than Canada does.
Yeah, facts
Yeah.
though, facts. They do.
America's structured. Canada,
But
like
they
yo,
bodied it
fam,
though. In
Canada
such
just you can go on and do
they did
whatever the
it
fuck you want, fam.
they did it in such wrong, foul ways though. Like even 9/11, bro, that shit was planned by them to get control over everyone, to get into the devices and all that shit. You know what I mean? Like that's how they do it. They body it.
By
Canada just lets
fear,
people
but
do that.
they impact the fear shit
Yeah,
in your fucking thing, right? In your
literally.
mindset,
Mm,
because that's the
Yeah.
easiest way to control people is
That's how you
by
get
fear.
power. Exactly. Yeah.
mm, I see. Yeah. That's yo, fam. That's fucking actually crazy though. Actually, when you think about it, for real, for real.
Like trust me. This I do a lot.
That's like that, like real, fam. That's why they have like CIA moving crazy out there
You
and
know what
shit,
I
like
mean?
But that's why they have
making
so many
plays.
different ones, and they all beef with it. You have the CIA,
Yeah,
FBI,
yeah,
DEA. There's
yeah.
so many different whatever,
Organizations. Yeah.
and yeah, fam, they're just a little bit more structured. So this is why, like,
What
this
do
is
we
why
have?
they're just able. I
RCMP?
don't know. That's just able why they're just able to work better, and why Canada just it's like it's in its own bubble.
Yeah.
Mm,
We're the little cousins that just do our own thing.
yeah, and that's why we're so follow fashion, I guess, you know.
Yeah.
But I think with that though,
But so that's why I can't really blame our
our
friggin'
parents.
No,
yeah,
yeah.
because it's like our parents came here. Like I see what you're saying in a sense where our parents came here and they were able to kind of keep the culture a little bit
Yeah.
Yeah.
because of Canada allowed them to keep the culture and like you know what I'm saying and just you guys can just be whoever the fuck you guys want to be over here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas America, no, you got to be American.
Gotta be
Like you
this.
know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
And they tell you straight or else they're booting you.
no, they're not booting you. You become
Okay,
homeless.
maybe not now as so much, but back in the day when I was younger, I remember they were booting bare people if they didn't do certain shit, right? Or like after a first
If they
year,
didn't
they did
migrate properly, you're
American
saying?
things and shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
It's
not so much strict on it anymore, but like they were crazy on the immigrants before. I remember that when I was younger.
I'd be
okay.
sick if we can interview some of those people.
No
Right.
cap.
Really old people that deal with so fuckery.
Yeah, like the ones that come from like the boat or they came from like troubled waters and they had to
Yeah, the
migrate.
water that killed like 1 million people.
Yeah.
Like, see that shit that we don't get taught, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like when we were coming over from friggin' like it was a planned thing. I forgot where it was. I think we were coming over from Africa to Britain or wherever, and it's like because of the waters and the way it was like yo, like they killed off millions of black people. Like yo, Fam, I don't know, bro. It's like they
Even
fuck
the
up our stories, so they really kept stories from us to make us like, nah,
Kept
fam, we
stories,
do
bro.
not
They are
want you guys to know your
stories.
history, because if you guys know your
They
history,
don't even know our
you guys
religion.
would really man up and fuck us up, fam.
Mhm.
Facts. They knew if black people, which even to this day, it's facts. If black people really came together, we're taking over everything. We're running shit properly, and they knew that. They knew what they were doing was foul. They know how they're running the world is foul, but it's because they are good. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, divide and conquer, fam.
Mhm.
That's exactly what they did to us. They divided us, light skins versus blacks versus niggas, dark
They did
skins.
it. They did it very smartly.
And then they killed off a bunch of. They killed off so many of us. You
put us in the
don't know who was
projects.
who. You didn't know who to trust. Like we were like, it's PTSD. It's the same
Put
shit
us in
that
the
we go
projects
through
and make us
now.
war against each other.
We don't
That
even,
shit we don't
yeah,
even
war
own.
against yo. It's so crazy.
They plotted that on us. Like that's what people don't understand. Even my
When
nigga, I
you
tell my
really
niggas on the
break
block all
it
the
down,
time.
how
I tell them
sick they
all the
dealt
time.
with
There's
black
no point of
people.
beefing someone just because from my next ends. Bro,
Mm.
you guys don't own it. Why you guys beefing over
And
shit that you guys don't even know what the fuck you're beefing about? When you
that's
guys
why
can get
certain
money
people will
together,
never
you guys have
understand the
so much
trauma,
money,
fam.
put something together and do something together in the community, put it together, and then make everyone come up together. I tell my niggas all the time, but niggas don't want to listen.
Because fam, that's what you don't understand. It's something
It's what's
that's been
instilled in
planted
them. I
in us,
know. That's what
fam.
I'm saying. I'm
It's,
not
it's
saying it's their
mentally
fault.
been
It's what's
planted in us
instilled in
from
them.
time to just fuck with black people,
Exactly.
fam.
Yeah.
They are the number one people we want to trick.
Yeah.
The Chinese, no offense, Chinese people, they're smart as hell. Like you don't gotta
Smart
worry
as
about
fuck.
them. Like
Even the brown
they're
people,
gonna do their
fam.
own thing.
Look at the brown
Indians,
people.
they're together. The Browns,
The
they're
black
gonna
people have been here
always stay
from
together.
time.
They're family
Brown people come
oriented.
a few years ago and look, they're taking over the country.
But you see, Gutsy just said it. They're together. People are
Yeah,
together.
exactly.
Black
That's the
people are
thing.
together.
As
So
long as anyone's together, white people are together, Asian people are together, brown people are together.
Yeah.
The only people that aren't together are black people. And that's why we're freaking falling behind everyone.
Yeah, that's why all of them, everybody else has more power than us.
Literally. Which is foolish because we have the best minds. We are the smartest people. We
And that
went through the
brings-
most.
and
We've
that and
done the
that
most.
We're the strongest. We're the most
We're the strongest.
athletic.
We're the fastest. We're the smartest. Like,
exactly.
like
we have
we have
we-
the full
We're
package. Is niggas don't want to move together.
we're genetically made like gods.
Like, literally.
exactly. And imagine so with all that being said, back going to the next topic, it's like black people also with the greatness that we have, we need to protect our own as well.
Yeah.
Just recently in the news, Juvenile's son gets shot and goes on Instagram and says, I'm a gangster, I'll be all right and shit like that. Fam, in my eyes, looking at that shit, and I put this on Hip Hop DX's posters where I seen it, said Juvenile failed as a fucking father. How are you not protecting your son from these streets? This shit don't make no goddamn sense.
That's
Honestly,
crazy. That's a crazy comment.
You can't always put it on the parents because I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of kids out here that really like grew up with good parents and still fall into it. So it's like,
Nah, G. Nah, listen, nah, G, listen. Juvenile has hit records. Back that ass up. All of his albums. One of his shit went platinum, gold. This is not just a fucking baby ass artist, my nigga. This
On
is
the Billboard.
Juvenile.
On the
Billboard
Billboard.
artist,
but those are the ones. But those are
Hold
the
on,
youths
listen,
that always want to crash out.
Hold on.
Those are the youths that always want to crash out because they want to prove something.
Nah,
They
listen,
think-
let me
they think they have to prove
listen,
something.
Ritz.
Hold
Listen,
on, one sec before we have this conversation. One question, serious conversation. Vegas, is Juvenile an A tier or B tier?
I'm weak.
Juvenile is an A tier artist.
Ah,
He's an A
I was
tier
gonna
artist.
say you have to put him A. You have to put him
He
A.
has to, yeah, he's an
Juvenile
A
is
tier artist.
definitely an A tier artist because he has a song that's still running to this day.
And
You know what
being
I mean?
sampled over and over again. Now, with that being said, why is this A tier artist son getting shot in these streets and his son being claiming to say, I'm a gangster? What
That's
is
his
wrong
son.
with you?
That's not. I'm telling you right now. That's not the right. I'll tell you that right now, bro. Unless, okay, I actually can't say 'cause I don't know them personally, but unless he really is not in his life, I doubt that. Like I don't know.
Fam, it doesn't even matter. Even if I'm in my kid's life or not in that sense of being present, I'm gonna probably make sure my kid is not in the fucking streets, bro. The amount of money I have and resources and pull, my
You
contract
can
has to
always
say, yo,
try, but look at T.I.'s youth. the same way, fam. His kid grew up nice. He grew up. T.I. actually was there for him and everything. And look at him wilding out here. For what reason?
So
It's
Ti,
because he feels like he has to
failed
prove
him as
something
a
because his
father,
dad's a
right?
gangster or was a
Yes.
gangster.
Yes. T.I. failed as a fucking father. Yes, he did too. He did too. If
You
if
can't,
your
Vegas, you
influence
can't say that.
if your influence is not strong enough to talk to your kids, sit them down and see, look, this is the path. Like
As a
that,
father, I get what
as
you're saying.
But
yeah,
even
you
if you talk to
failed, brother. You
But
failed.
Vegas,
You
even
did
if you talk to
something
them, that
wrong
doesn't
there.
matter.
It matters, bro.
No,
I
it
get what you're
doesn't, my
saying, but I
nigga.
don't agree with it.
Listen, it's not like his kid got shot because his dad was a celebrity, bro. His kid got shot because he's in the streets. Your kid should not be in the streets.
You don't know he's in the streets, fam. You're
The
alleging that
man
he was
said
in
he's
the
a
streets.
gangster. If he never said that, I would be like, damn, that's just fucked up. Maybe he got caught because
But he's
maybe
saying
through his
oppose.
own
He's saying that gangsters fuck up all the time. He's not saying that he's a gangster. He's
Fam.
making a general statement.
And generally, in the public's eyes, you're talking about yourself. Gangsters
I don't
fuck
care
up all
about the
the time.
public's eyes, but that has nothing to do about the public's eyes.
It does because
You
it's
do not know, but you
perception.
don't know him to say that he's a street nigga. You don't
Fam.
know if he's in the streets. You don't know
Fam,
the relationship to
anybody-
say if
fam,
he
if
failed
my-
as a father. What if
If
he
my
says he doesn't
son
want
gets shot,
anything to do?
listen, Guts.
What
If my
hold
son
on.
gets, go ahead.
Okay, say what you're saying. Say what you're saying.
If
first.
my son grows up, gets shot on these streets, and I have the money to protect my children and shit, if my son gets shot in the streets and he posts gangsters fuck up all the time, and you see that, you giving me a call and be like, why is your kid in the streets? Tell me you're not doing that.
No, because again, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. It all depends on your relationship with your son. So if I
brother.
hold on, let me. If I'm your brethren and I see the relationship growing up, and let's just say you had no relationship with your son, or the relationship with your baby mom is tarnished or whatever, and your baby mom's telling your kid, yo, don't fuck with Dex and whatever, and da 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 da, and blah blah blah. Growing up, your kid is already like, okay, well, my dad's fucked up.
But
I'm not fucking
that's
with
what
him.
I was trying to say earlier. Yeah, it really all
I
depends.
don't care
See, a lot of
what.
these
I
baby
don't
moms
care
are
how many
salty
millions
too.
of
You never know.
records he has or anything. He did whatever to my mom, and I'm rocking with my mom. So I'm not fucking with that nigga, which I've seen many times, fam.
Look at 50 Cent,
So
son.
there's nothing you, as a father, there's nothing you can do, fam. You try to be in your son's life. You try to reach out, and your kid don't want to fuck with you. What the fuck you supposed to do?
Do the best you can, broski. Do the best you can. If you have to, if you have to bribe, if you have to bribe your
point when your
child,
son's old enough to really be his own man, he doesn't want to move like that. Then what can you do? He's a man.
But then
He's
you
a
fail,
man, fam. You can't
you're supposed to build that
anything.
shit from your youth. You're supposed to build that shit from the
But
small.
like Gutsy was saying,
fam,
there
if
could
you
be
can't
barriers
build
from
that,
it
if
not
the
happening.
mother is preventing you from building that, what can you do?
Honestly, the mother cannot stop a man from building like that, fam.
Listen, fam, come on, broski. Hold on.
Listen.
Broski, no, I'm gonna even put some of my personal family shit out here. When my mom and dad broke up, fam, my mom shipped me to fucking Montreal, fam. Me and her went to Montreal to go hide out. My dad had to go find out where the fuck I was. I was out in Montreal, fam. I think I was going to school out there, bro.
And you rate your pops for that, a lie?
Yes. Hold on,
niggas
though.
that is not okay. And niggas,
but that's not the point. You're missing the point. My mom should have never did that, my G. That's still tarnishing the relationship because I don't know what's going on. So like, and I'm not gonna put out more personal stuff because I don't want to make my mom look like a piece of shit. But like you know what I'm saying? The communication with parents and kids is a very tricky thing. So if you're not keeping it 100, we know that a lot of moms are not keeping it 100 with their kids. We have these moms out here more importantly teaching their kids how to do TikToks than actually learning stuff, broski. So you can't sit down there and say as a man, if you're trying to be in your kid's life and the mom is preventing that, fam, there's only so much you can do, fam. Yes, you can try, but your mom's preventing that. So if you're not
how long it goes on,
even
for,
when you go to the courts, the courts is telling you you have weekends. So you have 3 days to try and get with a kid, fam. You know how kids are like, come on,
yeah,
bro,
but
that's not easy, bro.
That 3 days is better than no days, though, brother. And if
yes,
you have that
it's
power,
better, but that's
and you have that moxie,
broski,
you know what I'm saying?
That 3 days,
you can demand your kid out of that spot, broski, and you can still develop, you can still build, you can still implant your teachings. The most important thing is just implanting the seeds for your child to grow as a proper person. Yes, sometimes you don't have control of their direction. But you can always plant the seeds, broski. My kid will never get shot in these streets and say, gangsters fuck up. That is a failure, brother. That's a
It's
failure.
a failure to yes. It could be a failure to you in your opinion, in your eyes. But as a father, you don't know Juvenile situation, so you do not know the relationship that they had, fam. So what if Juvenile was in trying to be in his life, and the kid was telling him fuck off, and he was still trying to be in his life, fam? I watched young Jock tell his youth the same shit, and his kid wasn't hearing it, fam. Jock saying, "Yo, I have the club for you. You brought your brethren here to go shoot up the club, fam. Shoot up the security guard. What are you telling me? Like Jock's there trying to help his youth, but his youth still trying to fuck up, fam. So what? You're gonna blame Jock? Don't get it twisted. Jock would probably blame himself, but there's only so much you can do as a father, as a parent, fam. Fam, my parents were there for me. I still fucked up, fam. You know what I'm saying? Like I had a good life. Don't get it twisted. I would never knock my parents for what they did. They were both there for me, my pops and my mom. Anytime my dad would get me, he would try to get me. I still fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
That's not their fault that I fucked up. That's not bad parenting on them. They showed me the right way to deal with everything, broski. My dad is the realest nigga, bro. I don't care what nobody says. That's the realest nigga I know, fam. He did not fuck up, fam. He did not fail me. I can't say that. Whether he wants to say that, that's up to him. But my parents did not fail me. I failed me, bro. So
yeah,
I don't know. Looking at their situation, I don't know their situation to really to even comment to say if he did or not. But I don't know. That situation's sticky though. And too, you can't say that he's gangster. The man said like, "Yo, gangster, whatever." Like the number one thing, don't keep your head down in the car. That's for anybody, bro. Anybody can get carjacked. That's a regular thing, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Niggas get carjacked every day. We see this in Toronto all the time, fam. You don't got to be from the street to get carjacked.
No cap. They're robbing people's moms out here.
Yeah, bro. So yes, as a parent, yes, you definitely would never want a situation where your kid is getting shot in any situation. This is why I brought up the school situations. I brought up the club. There's a club situation. What your kid goes to a club and he gets shot up. What, you're gonna fucking blame yourself?
That's a different situation.
That's not on you as a parent, bro.
No, that's that obviously that can't be on you. You can't. That can't be.
But that's the same. So how do you know he's not coming from the club and went in his car and got shot?
All right, you're right.
See, that's why I'm saying we got to get more context of their situation before we say he's a bad dad, fam. That's all I would say. That's harsh, fam.
Well, listen, just based off of what I seen and that all I'm gonna and what based on
it was the dreads. It was the dreads. A lie.
I don't know what it was, but the caption, the smile,
that nigga looked like a Chicago nigga, bro. He looked like
the man looked like a savage. He did like ate those bullets like Scooby snacks, nigga. The man just smiling like a real gangster. You know what I'm saying? The man like
nah, fam. He's yo, fam. As I know a lot of people that got shot, fam, and we know after they get shot, there's a more like. It's like I don't know. From that post, I got kind of like, you know what, fam? I'm here to live to see another day more than anything.
Yeah.
I didn't see more like, yo, you missed, come get your get back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see that. If I seen that, then I would have been like, yeah, that's street nigga.
Yeah.
But he was like, you know, don't keep your head down when you're in the car, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, that's to anybody. Don't keep your head down. It could be, fam, a girl. I remember a girl telling me a couple of months ago that she got shot at, fam. Like, they shot up the car and then they ran into the car and were like, oh, my bad, I thought you guys were somebody else.
What the fuck?
Bro, like, I'm telling you.
And then they left her alone after?
They ran off. What the fuck are they supposed to do?
So what they just so the man just shot up the thing. Oh, my bad. I thought you was someone else.
Fam, they plugged up. They shot up the car. I think they probably went to go finish the job. Fam, I'm saying a lot right now. And I just really But whatever. They shot up the car
That's true.
and they went to go finish the job. And then when they realized it was two shotties, they were like, oh shit, my bad. And they ran off, fam.
They never dropped no change on them or nothing, at least.
The fuck you dropping change for? They're
I
probably
would have
gonna
dropped
go
the
eat
rack.
food,
What do you mean
my
for
nigga.
damages,
You're
dog?
not
I would
dropping
have dropped
Nah,
the
real
rack.
niggas drop them
dropped
change
the
too. I've
rack.
seen that in the States. If they did some shit like that, they're
This is
dropping
the
some
States,
change
my
in front
nigga.
of
They're
you.
not no real niggas in Toronto. Like they just shot up two y'all fam. They're like, oh shit, let's cut, fam.
Yeah,
Even in The Godfather, when the feds are taking pictures outside the wedding and Sonny broke the camera, the man dropped the change. Like, what do you mean? Man, it's cold, fam. You have to drop the change.
I mean, there was no time, fam. It went up the car, fam. The one shorty got hit, fam.
I would have just emptied
wait.
my pockets. Oh shit! Well, even better to
That's-
empty the pockets. Like, oh shit, empty that. You didn't see nothing.
But yeah, let's find out more context. Like if it's a Brian McKnight situation, if Juvenile's out here moving like Brian McKnight, then yes, he's a piece of shit. I'm saying? Yes, big piece of shit. But if Juvenile, like, you know, if he's trying to be in there, like, and two, we all know Juvenile got screwed over by Baby and them too, fam. So, you know, situation is probably rough.
So he went back to the hood after that.
Yeah, you never know, fam.
Anyways,
No motion for me, you know what I'm saying?
I'm rich.
Actually, yeah, Juvenile, actually, you know what, fam? Juvenile is definitely an A-tier artist when I think about it, because he was able to come out years after and still get Slow Motion and Rodeo.
Yep. Yeah. Big hits. Shout out Soldier Slim, man. Big hits. Another sample, though. Another sample.
That's my song of the week
Another
this week.
sample. Another sample.
Another sample, a lie?
Yeah, R. Kelly.
Yo, it's so funny.
Yo, half this music is really samples. Yeah.
But they sampled that one sick though. You would never know if you didn't know. You know.
Hold on. Yo, you know what song I was listening to the other day?
What?
You know what R. Kelly's worst song is, fam?
The Jungle, the Zoo, or something.
No. Fiesta is trash.
The original or the remix?
The remix with Jay-Z is so garbage, fam.
Really? You don't like that?
To the club, mama. Go back and listen to that's R. Kelly's worst song.
In the back of the club, mama.
Yo, that I don't know what he was on. Yo, I don't know what drug he was on that night, fam. That song is dookie.
My. When I'm gonna answer.
Fam, go listen, go run the tuning and be like, yeah, I guess I don't know. He was on one that day. He was him and Trap Master. I don't know how Trap Masters let that one go.
It beats hard though, fam. That beats hard though.
The song is dope. Yo, listen to me. The song is dope.
Yeah.
His verse, like when him singing whatever, like just listen to what the fuck he was saying, fam. He was just saying a whole lot of bullshit on that song, fam. Whole lot of nothing on that song, broski. All right, hold on. Before we get out of here, because I know Rich probably got something to do.
Hold on.
Are we embracing hoes? Or are we treating them like objects, bro?
Before we even get to that, I actually want to go back to. Hold on. Hold on, man.
Hold on. You want to listen to Fiesta now?
Yo, my goodness. I'm not listening to it. Hold on. I just want to. Where the fucking bars? All right. You want R. Kelly's verse? After the show, it's after party. That's my bed stuff. Fiesta. All right. Remix and so that kind of thing.
Bam. Past Jay's part.
I know. I'm trying to. I know. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. In the back of the club with my ma, popping bottles of Chris with my ma, put the bar on the tab for my ma, throwing hundreds of grabs from my ma. And it's about to go down tonight. I be drinking till the early Lizite. Nigga high like a motherfucking kidite. Take 3 months just to make him feel resite. Oh my God. My. It's what they all say when they see the frozen eyes. They say, my. Anytime they see them big things rolling bizarre. While y'all got a club, they don't fucking with arenas. Got your man saying, Kelly, have you seen her? Yeah, she with me on the low, getting high off the Joe, got her knees on the floor. And that's hard stuff. I don't know what you're talking about. That was hard.
No, fam. No, fam. That's not hard.
That hard. Okay, second verse. Switching lanes in the six in the burbs. I met a girl named Tasha in the burbs. I took her, then I moved it to the burbs. No more sheriffs or polices in the burbs. Now that's ass. That's ass. When you have to use burbs 4 times in a row, horrible writing.
Fam, I think it was the first part too in the back in the club.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, the first part's horrible too. The whole
I think it's that, fam. Yo, I remember listening to it the other day, fam. I couldn't stop laughing, fam. I'm like, yo, what the hell is R. Kelly saying?
He thought his vocals would save him.
Yeah,
Huh?
already. He thought about the
vocals did save him, fam.
Yeah.
Because like people did love that song. But when I was actually listening to it, because you're older now, right? So now when you're older and you listen to certain songs, you're actually listening to what these guys are saying. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? I don't know, fam. That shit was funny to me though. Shout out R. Kelly's, fam.
Yeah.
Don't
Grits.
shout out R. Kelly.
Yep.
Gritzy. So, yeah, Gutsy asking.
Are we embracing the hoes or are we treating them like objects? I'll start off first.
Whoa,
you're-
chill. I don't know about treating them like
getting-
objects. That's
If
kind
you're
of
a
harsh.
hoe, you're
Damn, that's what
definitely
you
getting
said,
treated
bro,
like a hoe.
dog. Let's keep
I
it.
never. No.
Yes,
We
that's
can
what
be
you
friends.
said.
No.
That's
That's not
what
I
you
said. Like
said,
that.
Yo, if
Ritzy.
she's
We
a
can
hoe,
be
you gotta
cool.
treat her like
We
one
can be
dog.
cool, but I'm not gonna treat you like you're my girl.
Facts.
Nah, you didn't
We
say
can be
it like
cool,
I'm
that.
gonna treat you like you
Lucy.
my
You
hoe.
didn't say it
Yeah,
like
get
that.
on your knees. Yeah, I said get on your knees. Yeah, but we still be cool. Like I wasn't saying that's all you're good for. That's not all I was saying. I was just saying I'm not gonna like
That is all you're
what's-
good for though if you're a hoe.
No, like we can be
That's
cool. Like she probably
disrespect.
has good connections of good people and stuff like that. Whatever. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm still gonna treat her like a regular person, but like I wouldn't take her out and like do certain things with her, like just shit like that, man. I wasn't talking about
You
like-
wouldn't take out a hoe,
no.
but
I
you take
wouldn't-
out your niggas.
I don't think well
They're
Yeah.
hoes. I'm sure some of them niggas is hoes.
okay, yeah, but that's different.
That's
No,
my
it's
dog
not.
though,
That
fam.
is
That's
not.
my dog, yeah.
That's
My
not.
dog,
No, that's
my
not
dog,
different.
yeah.
It's
If my
different.
Niggas are not hoes,
nigga
fam.
At the
is
end
a
of the day,
hoe,
what's the hoe doing
None
for
of my
me?
niggas are
What
hoes.
is the hoe doing for me though? My niggas can help me in different ways. But the hoe's not doing nothing but sucking my dick and fucking. Like what the fuck?
fam, I don't know about all that, cause that's what I'm saying, fam. If you fucking with your nigga, like no homes, that's your dog, but you know he's slanging pipe like a motherfucker. You guys go to eat shit, you
Fireism.
got him. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the
your
thing. I
dog.
wouldn't have
You're
a
gonna
friend
do
that's
that.
just slanging
You're
dope
gonna-
like that. I mean,
but-
slanging dick like that though. He wouldn't be my friend. I wouldn't have a nigga like me that's moving like that. We already know that because look what we done to that light skin you.
Well, I'm saying honestly, my life is a little bit different. Like all my niggas was like kind of hoish still, you know what I'm saying? But we were splitting burgers and shit together, last dollars and all that stuff. So we fought bitches together, all sorts of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'm coming from a different place. So when it comes
Yeah,
to a
maybe we
girl,
were
that's
younger and shit, but
that's
as
a
grown
hoe.
men, like bro, like can't be moving like that.
grown men still do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
not saying my
but,
niggas do
but
that
are
anymore,
those the
but I'm
type of
saying,
niggas you really want around you though?
no, but I'm not saying that happens now, but I'm saying like at the end of the day, if I could treat my niggas like family, even if it's a shorty that moves like that, I still treat the shorty good because she still got me at the end of the day. It's like a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to obviously wine and dine and shit, but the nigga going out, yeah, you want to forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, we're
Yeah,
having
she
a
can
good
still come
time.
hang. That's what I was saying.
If she wants to slap up the man, slap the man. Like, we're not gonna
Yeah, of
treat you like
course.
get on your knees, ho, do your job, ho. We're not gonna do that, no.
Why
No,
not? But that's the
I'm gonna
same
do that
thing.
same
If
way.
you're gonna slap
Nah,
up the
it's
man,
she's
not.
gang.
not the same
She's
thing.
gang, but
No.
I'm still moving like that too. She's a hoe. She's a tree. That's what she's good for. She still
Mm.
dogs them. She can still like hang in certain scenarios. But I'm not taking her out like that. I'm not giving her that because that's not a girl I'm pursuing like that.
You
That's
don't have
own
to
different thing though.
pursue
With me,
Uh,
the only way I'm treating a girl like that is if a girl I actually like and I'm pursuing in a certain way. Like, you know what I mean? Like any other girl, we can hang ball up and chill. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's one of those. Yeah, you want to go out and do something like shisha and shit. Yeah, cool. But we're not going on actual dates and shit. That's crazy. to me.
Nobody said you gotta go on a date, though. I'm just saying, like, you can go out to eat with your dog, then you can go out to eat with a hoe.
But that's a date, fam.
That's not a date.
Yes, it is. If you're going out with the gal, them, that's a date.
No, it's not, fam.
So
That's
what is it?
not. Not in
So what
this
is it?
date. You're just going out to eat. You're just
It
chilling.
depends where.
date,
It depends
fam.
where. It depends
That's not a
where. It
date.
depends where.
That's not
It
a date.
depends where. Because then, yeah,
My
you can
nigga,
go
it
get
could be
food together and be
McDonald's.
like,
It's still a
it'd be
date.
chill. But
That's
like,
not a date. Nah.
Yes, it is.
That's
fam.
not a date, broski. A date is actually like you're going to court them. Obviously, we all know we're not courting you. If you want to go out to eat, I'm hungry. You want to go eat some? Yeah, let's go. Maybe what you think? Also, you said in her mind, this is a date. This is something that she might
yeah,
see in the
because you
future.
can't have her thinking like that and feeling like that because then it's just gonna cause problems.
Hold on. A date is an appointment to meet someone or to go out with them. Especially when someone with whom you are having or may soon have a romantic relationship with.
So there's the keywords right there.
Especially.
And there's no especially in a situation.
So if
like
you're
that.
trying to, but if you're gonna, so let's just say you take them out and you get head later. Isn't that romantically doing something?
If it's plutonic, like if we just two horny people and it was a good meal and now you want some cock in your belly or you want some cock in your mouth, for
It's
sure.
a date. So then good. So then
That's
it
not a
becomes
date,
a date,
though.
my nigga.
That's not a date.
Oh my God.
That's not a
Stop
date.
moving the goalposts.
There's no goalpost to move here. It's not a date.
Yes, you are.
It's not a date. It's not a date.
No,
it's not, fam.
Hold
That's
on.
not-
Hold on. Actually, no talk. I'm gonna mute myself 1 sec.
I don't know. That's just me
You guys can talk.
personally.
I'm gonna mute.
'Cause I don't know. Like yeah, like I just have holes and shit, but like I never just cooling. We're just cooling. It's really
So
just
you're
it.
saying none of your so you're saying you're not close to any one of your quote unquote whole girlfriends.
She doesn't want to be angry.
Close? No.
Never said, yo, I'm kind of hungry still. You want to go grab something to eat with none of your close whole friends?
No,
No,
because
fam, you don't do that
but
with
you
your
gotta remember too, I'm the
friends,
type
my
of
nigga.
person.
That's what I'm saying. You
I'm the
don't
type of
do that
person that
with
go to a
them.
restaurant and eat by myself. I've gone to like what's the craziest place I went to by myself? I've gone to Copacabana by myself. Sat
I
down
went
there
to
and ate.
Ruth
I'm
Chris
that
by
type of person.
myself.
Like I'm just that
Cabana's
like
the
you know what I
big
mean?
spot with the pool upstairs, right?
No, I met Copacabana. Sorry, the Brazilian
No, I'm saying
steakhouse.
Cabana's the spot.
Oh
upstairs.
yeah.
Yes, I've been there by myself. Fam.
Like you know what I
You're
mean? Like
right.
I don't care to have anyone there eating with me. So no, I would never do that. That's just me personally. But honestly, I see, like some niggas I see why they can do that. Like me, it's like, no, I'd just rather go eat by myself. I'm not gonna bring a girl that I'm like only care to slap or just chill with him all up with to, that's just like a date to me. So it's like, why am I doing that? I don't want to give her that impression.
That's crazy.
Especially with someone like me, like where I am at right now and how popular I am. Like, bro, girls will feel too nice with it and try to put themselves
They'll
in a
feel away.
scenario.
Whether or not
Exactly.
you tell them, whether or not you
Real
tell
shit.
them,
That's how girls are.
you're going to catch
what they
feelings,
want.
fam. You could tell them that it's not a date and this and that a third, but you take them somewhere nice, fam. What do you think? What you think? A girl's not gonna catch feelings, my nigga?
Not all girls are like that, but yeah, a lot of girls are, especially if
Fam,
you guys
like
do
90% of girls are like that. If
Yeah.
you take out a girl, which no nigga does, a girl is going to like that, fam. Like, and especially a hoe. You're taking out a hoe for what?
For
You gotta
possible financial gains in the future. Why the
Nah, but you gotta remember.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Girls,
this man at the end of the day, dog, I respect my relationships, nigga. If I can build with you, we can find something you can fit in.
But that's a totally different conversation, fam.
Yeah.
That's a totally different
Okay,
conversation.
all right.
But no, like this is what you gotta remember too. Girls are emotional beings. We're logical beings. You know what I mean?
I guess that's so that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so yeah, my logical mindset is like I embrace hoes, nigga. Like I love hoes.
Yeah, which is fine. It's cool.
hoes.
Nothing's wrong with that.
Love them.
Literally, you could be cool with a hoe and like still do your thing with them, but that's just not me.
Shut up.
They know what it is, and they're happy with it because at the end of the day, I'm not a dickhead. I'm still a good person. We're just not doing no daily stuff. Like it's not mine.
Yeah. Any hoe knows she can't be around me, especially when I have my brethren, because boy, you're smashing all my friends.
Let's get this good dick and be cool. Like fuck. Get love somewhere else.
I love hoes, man. But yeah, let's wrap this up, man.
Hoes are cool though. Like fuck. Like some of them they are cool though. They can be good for like kind of friends, you know.
Proper friends for sure, especially when they clean up.
Hold on, Vegas. Do you have to go get ready?
I gotta go to work soon.
That's what I'm saying. You have to go get ready, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so later on we have to do the power thing then, because I just remembered we didn't do the power finale.
Oh,
That's what this was supposed to be.
Then
But
I
you
came
never
and I
even put
fucked
it
it
in
all
the
up.
list to talk about. You just put all
I
these other
know,
shit.
but
How did you
remember
forget?
we were. No, I was just saying. Remember, I wanted to do the power stuff. I just didn't
Yeah,
even like
yesterday.
it. Just totally kept. I keep forgetting.
I mean, we could do it now. How long is it gonna take? 8 minutes? We can do
No,
it
it'll
now.
probably take long. We're gonna do it long because there's 2 episodes.
Oh yes, yes. The
We have to
breakdown.
break down 2 episodes, and the other episode just aired finally. So now
Which other one? Which other
the
one?
episode 9 finally aired like properly on for the people them.
Okay, okay. So the people still don't know 10. The next
Yeah,
one.
some people still haven't watched episode 10, so
Okay. All right.
maybe our fans that have watched it or want to know, they can tune into the friggin' our little recap, our audio recap.
So yeah, we'll do it then. We'll do that later.
All right, the Random Show audio. I'm off of this.
Later, guys.
Later.
I know.